My dear learner, today we are going to discuss about IUPAC nomenclature. This is my third lectures on continuous learning of IUPAC name. It containing basically acyclic unsaturated hydrocarbons. So today our goal is unsaturated acyclic hydrocarbons only. So let us see here. It containing basically ANE, ENE and YNE. So where it comes? So in a beginning of the lecture, I discuss you in the first lecture. There is word root, primary suffix, secondary suffix. Then we have a secondary prefix plus a primary prefix. This all the story we have to learn. Until now, what things we have discussed? We have discussed in the second lecture about this one and this one. Today's in our sessions, we are going to discuss about this, and we are going with a story. So in our story, I tell you that containing ANE, ENE and YNE. So first, let us see basic rules for acyclic unsaturated hydrocarbon. So rule for the alkene is all the rules of alkane are applicable. The rules of for the alkene are same. Select a longest possible continuous chain. So what we have to do? We have to select a longest continuous chain. It should be a continuous and it should be a longest. But the important thing is must contain double bond. Without double bond, a longest chain is not selected. Number the longest continuous chain, but how to give the number? Give the number in such a way that doubly bonded carbon gets the lower number positions. So double bonded carbon get the lowest possible number. Just we understand the rules one by one, and we see also some example. Then now this alkyne. So in case of alkene, we have a story of double bond. Now we have a story of triple bond. So how and the rules are differ from this triple bond and triple bond. All the rules of alkene are applicable. Select longest possible continuous chain, must contain triple bond. So that chain also a longest and it should containing triple bond. Number the longest continuous chain in such a way that it give a lower number to the triply bonded carbon. It give the lower number to the triply bonded carbon. So these are some rules. Now we go ahead to see the example one by one. So this is a first rules with example. So what is the rules? Select a longest possible continuous chain. अगर आप देख लीजिए, then from A to B, if you see, this is a longest continuous chain. You must have to listen my lecture number 2, then and then you can connect with lecture number 3, 4 and 5. So here I want to share and continue with the story. I told you that in the second lecture we are discussing about one of the school, the students are there. Suppose in our story we consider that this is our principal sir. So you must have to give a number in such a way that your principal sir is also sitting in this line. Then you have to give the priority to the principal sir, the lowest possible number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Is it? So what happened here? I told you the story in lecture number 2. To continue with it here, I want to share that we have to consider, give the priority in chemistry language, a double bond in our story language to the principal sir. Second thing is number the longest continuous chain. I have given the number in such a way that now I want to give this IUPAC name of this compound. How can I give? So it is pant. So it is 5 carbons. So it is pant. A principal, sir, is in the positions of 1. So it is E and E. Panthene. So that portion, I can say that portion is already covered. Now what is the remaining? This all remaining garbage are arranged in a front. That is a second positions, and that is ethyl. Let us go ahead. Now this is the example. So here in our story, I can say that there are two principles, sir. One is this, second one is this. We have to enter 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. The priority to the principal, sir, is 1 and 3. Suppose I enter from this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The priority to the both principals, sir, that is double bond is our principal, sir, sitting in the line. So this is 2 and 4. To give priorities or number, I can say among this and this, which is win, this one is win. So I follow the rules and regulations of this only, or the numbering of this color coded. So how many carbons are there? There are 5 carbons. So for the 5 carbon, I can say pant and dash 1, 3 diene. But I told you that when connections of word root and primary suffix, there should be only one alphabet from A, E, I, O, U and Y. If it is not there, I have to keep here. This is known as penta. If you don't understand that, see my video or lecture 1 of IUPAC name. Suppose the case was this one. Here is no more difficulty. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this is penta. 1 and 4 diene. If you see penta 1, 3 diene, this is penta 1, 4 diene. Now what about this? Double bond is a principal, sir, seated in the line. But now the case is this one. So this is our class teacher. It is also, or he or she is also seated in our line, and we are searching for this line, continuous line. So we have to give the priority. We have to enter from this side. We have to enter those side where class teacher has get the lowest number. So हम बता देते हैं कि class teacher get a lowest priority, that get the respect. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So in this case, this is pen 1 diene. It's very simple. Let us go ahead. If you see here, one class teacher, principal teacher, class teacher is there. It is very simply we can say 1, 2, 3. Now we have to move in this side 4, 5 and 6. If we move in this side, then we are getting 4 and 5 only. Here 4 only. So this is a best way. Continuous carbon chain including a principal, sir. So what happened here? This IUPAC name is, I can say, a Hags. 1 in. A third position is, here I can write, third positions is ethyl. This is a fix. And the third positions is also a methyl. So arranging in alphabetically, this come first. So this is 3 ethyl, 3 methyl, Hags 1 in. Similar to see this IUPAC name of this compound, a class teacher is here. So we have to give the priority to the class teacher 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So it containing 5 carbons, so I can say pent, 1 yine and 4,4 dimethyl. Are you getting? This is word root, primary suffix. These are all are a secondary prefix. Let us go ahead. Dual suffix. Both a double bond and triple bond present at a different number from the both side is done in such a manner that double and triple bond get a lowest possible number. It's a very important. Here you always students and learner get the confusion. Both double bond and triple bond present at the same number from both the side give the priority to double bond. देख लीजिए, we have an example. मैं आपको बता देता हूं यहाँ पे कि it is or he or she is a class teacher and this is a principal, sir. So I should have to enter from this side 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. I get the priority that is 1, 4. If I enter from this side 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, I got 1 and 4. So in both the cases we are getting the same set of locant number. Now what? If in a line class teacher and principal both are seated, we have to give the priority to our principal, sir. So this we follow this code or green color code. Okay, so how many carbons are there? 5 carbon. So this is pant. Now this is ENE and this is YNE. So alphabetically if you see, this come first. So it containing EN and 1 minute. It containing a first positions ENE and a fourth position YNE. But I told you that when you join word root and primary suffix, you must have to remove this E. There should only one. So pant 1 in 4 yine. Let us come at here. Now what happen if you give the number from this side 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We are getting the set of 1 and 4. If you come from this side, from this directions, or I can say this one, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. I get the two set. The set is 2 and 4. Now my dear learner, this is very important name for us. We have to give a red priority or we have to give this one. This is A and this is B. Which set we have to follow? Now listen in our story. In case of our story, I can say when a class teacher, this one, and principal sir both are seated in a line, we must have to give the priority to both because both are seated in the line, so they all are our teacher. Now here this is not our principal sir right now because it is he is seated in our line, so we have to follow this one. So pant 3 in 1 in. So this is 3 in 1 in. Now similar way we have to enter from this 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Here it get 1 and 3. If we enter from this side 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then it get and 2 and 4. So here I must have to follow this one. So how many carbons are there? Pant, 1 in, 3 in. Is it? Now if you see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. You get the set 1, 4 and 6. And if you enter from this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. You get the set 1, 3 and 6. If you see here, this is some. Now this got a lowest number. So green line we have to follow, because when both class teacher and principal sirs are situated in a line, we must have to give the priority to all. So priority to all means all get the lowest number. So here if you see, this name or number is hept. 1 minute. So this is 7 carbon. So this is hept. Hepta. Hepta 3,6 diene 1 yin. Okay, let us come here. Here 3 principal sir and 1 class teacher in the line. We must have to give a priority in such a way that all the principal should come in the line. So 1, 2, 3 or 4. Now where we have to go, in this directions or in this directions? Very simple. I must have to enter in such a side where I get the lowest number to my principal sir, 5 and 6. So it containing a total 3 carbon. So what happened? Here it is hexatriene. This is hexatriene, and this containing prop 2-N-yl. Second most important thing is, we move from this directions, then we have to give a 1 dash, 2 dash and 3 dash. Normally people think that we have to give the priority to this triple bond or principal cell. So they try to give the number 1 dash, 2 dash and 3 dash. This is incorrect. We must have to go up for the line and entering from this line. We are walking from this side, then we must have to enter from this side only. So I have given, or always we have to give the number like this. So in case of here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Six, 7 and 8. So what happened? In case of red, there is 2, 7. And in case of blue, we are getting a 1, 6. So what we are getting? Octa 6 in 1 yin. If it is not written 1, it is by default 1. So conclusion from this example is, if only principal, give priority to principal, means double bond. Only class teacher means triple bond, give the priority to the triple bond. If both are present, respect to both, means both should get a lowest possible number. Suppose this is we have. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This is 1, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So this is 1, 5. Both are getting the same number. then always give the priority to our principles. So what is that? Hex 1 in and 5 in. So in this case of this is 3 thing. Now for this one, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then somebody has confusion also. So we are also getting the one number from this 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So you are getting a set here, that is 1, 2 and 2. Sorry, 1, 4 and 4. So in case of green, you are getting a 1, 2, 1, 2, 4. So this is good one. So this is a panta 1,4 diene. So what happened here? It covered all. Now that is a 2-methyl. This containing 2-methyl. So here we come to the conclusion. This is our name, and I hope all of you enjoy this lecture. The conclusion is here: double bond and triple bond. We continues to learn about this IUPAC name with the story. You connect with us so you can also learn it. Thanks a lot.